Around 10,000 BC, people found out how much fun it was to drink alcohol. Over the millennia, centuries, and decades, they got better at making alcoholic drinks until they had more refined tastes themselves. They also came up with different ways to make them, so they could have different tastes, colors, smells, amounts of alcohol, etc. Of course, the technique, time, process, etc. makes them more expensive. Sometimes, the price of a drink goes up because of the brand name. This video will provide you with information about the most expensive alcohol drinks in the world. Before we start our countdown of the top 13 most expensive alcohol drinks in the world, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for all the latest updates. 1. Billionaire Vodka $3.7 million. It ought to have been pretty clear that a corporation with the word billionaire in its name would get the position, but for some reason, it wasn't. In point of fact, it is exactly what Billionaire Vodka was able to accomplish. The alcoholic beverage is produced by Billionaire Vodka entirely by hand and entirely on demand, with the motto: to ensure that only a limited number of bottles are produced, the Russian recipe that is used to make each one is kept strictly confidential. Leon Vare is responsible for the creation of the gigantic container that holds 5 liters and is adorned with more than 3,000 diamonds and Swarovski crystals. Billionaire Vodka is the most expensive alcoholic beverage that can be purchased anywhere in the world. 2. Tequila Ley .925 $3.5 million. Although it is now in second place on our list, we haven't actually gone ahead and bought this bottle of tequila just yet. They say that the 6,400 different diamonds that are on the bottle help to increase the flavor of the tequila, which is why the cost of purchasing it is so high. However, it has not yet been purchased by anyone, which means that it is possible that it will be sold for a much lower price in the future. All we can do is wait and see. However, as of right moment, it continues to hold the position of the second most costly alcoholic drink in the entire globe. 3. Henri IV Dutton Heritage Cognac Grand Champagne $2 million. This historical whiskey has a staggering price tag of $2 million, and it is our first entry into the top 3. The actual bottle of cognac has been coated in 24-karat gold, is encased in platinum, and is embellished with diamonds. The cognac itself has been matured for a whole century. It appears to be something that would have been presented to a king of the Middle Ages after a fight, either as a sign of surrender or simply as part of the spoils of war. 4. Russo Baltique Vodka $1.35 million. Russo Baltique Vodka is the next most expensive alcoholic drink on the list. With a bottle costing a whopping $1.35 million, you'd have to really like vodka to buy a bottle of this. The bottles are made to look like old cars, and the tops of each one are made of 100% pure gold with diamonds set in them. Don't worry though, unless you're a Russian billionaire or oligarch, you won't be the target of crazy marketing campaigns or be followed around the internet with ads. It's only for the people listed above because they're the only ones who can afford it. 5. Diva Vodka $1 million. If you are searching for something absolutely different, don't care about the flavor, and don't mind spending a little extra money, then Diva Vodka might be for you. After going through the standard filtering process, this unique vodka is given an additional treatment by passing it through a series of valuable jewels. After that, it is transferred into a bottle that features a glass tube that is filled with Swarovski crystals and runs along the middle of the bottle. Aside from that, you're paying $1 million for a bottle of vodka, which will most likely taste exactly the same as any other decent quality brand, despite the fact that you're paying so much more for it. 6. Mendes Coconut Brandy vs. $1 million. Coconut is a flavor that combines particularly well with alcoholic beverages, and because Mendes has invented a brandy that is manufactured exclusively from coconuts, it is not surprising that it could sell for such a high price. The founder of House of Mendes, W.M. Mendes, personally numbers and signs each bottle in the collection. However, despite the fact that there are only a limited number of bottles available, paying $1 million for a bottle of booze is still completely ludicrous, to say the least. 7. Macallan 64-year-old. In Lalique $625,000. The most expensive whiskey in the world is Macallan 64-year-old. In Lalique, which comes in at number 7 on the list. It was made to break records, so it shouldn't be a surprise that it costs a lot. Macallan is known for making high-quality single malt whiskey, so it's not surprising that they went all in when they took on this challenge. Only 4 bottles were ever made, and the craftsmanship of the bottle and the whiskey itself are what make this drink so darn expensive. It seems that each bottle is made by hand from pure crystal and weighs 25 pounds even when it's empty. 8. 1945 Romanée Conti wine $558,000. Romanée Conti has become the most valuable wine to collect, and 1945 is considered to be its best year. In 1945, they only made 600 bottles, which is important because it was the last year before they planted new vines. Sotheby's sold the wine, and they said it was concentrated and exotic, with a power that seems to last forever, a wine at peace with itself. When you think about where this bottle came from, it's easy to see why it sold for $558,000. 9. Armand de Brignac Midas $265,000. Armand de Brignac Midas champagne is the most costly champagne in the history of champagne, and it has become incredibly renowned and well known, thanks to rappers and sports stars. It has been matured for about 30 years, and some of the best grapes available were used in order to give it its particular flavor. In spite of this, the fact that the bottle was painted with gold and the drink was one of the priciest available anywhere in the globe almost certainly contributed to the product's meteoric rise in popularity. 10. Dalmore 62-$215,000. This one is a little bit of a riddle because no one really knows where it got its name from or the method that made the single malt so pricey. Consequently, it is considered to be a bit of a mystery. Due to the fact that there were only 12 bottles produced, the limited supply plays a significant role in the pricing. It's interesting to note that the very last bottle of alcohol that was seen in public was actually bought at the airport in Singapore. Nobody really understands how it got there, but whoever bought it did very well for themselves, that much is evident. 11. The Sapphire Revelation by Bombay $200,000. Bombay, the best-known gin company in London, makes one of the most recognizable gin bottles in the world. But they decided to go one step further and make a limited edition series called the Sapphire Revelation. For $200,000, you can buy a bottle in the shape of a jewel made of baccarat crystal, diamonds, and sapphires. It will be filled with the best gin the company has ever made. After you're done drinking the gin, you might be able to sell the bottle or keep it as a unique, eye-catching decoration for your home. 12. Penfolds Ampule $170,000. The Penfolds Ampule is certainly one of the most eye-catching bottles in our collection. It is blown by hand, and it packs one heck of a punch, both of which help to explain the absolutely absurd price tag that it carries. There are only 12 handcrafted bottles of this pricey wine in existence on the entire earth. Each bottle bears its own unique number, and it was created by some of South Australia's most skilled artisans. If you send over $170,000, the project's chief winemaker will sign a certificate attesting to the project's authenticity and granting you ownership of the wine. 13. The Black Pearl Louis XIII Anniversary Edition by Remy Martin $165,000. The following cocktail is the Black Pearl Louis XIII created by Remy Martin. As a result of the use of components that are well over 100 years old, this is currently their most expensive liquor. In order to preserve the limited availability of the bottles, each one is hand inlaid with a different precious stone and only a very tiny number are produced. They were also crafted utilizing a one-of-a-kind method and procedure, the details of which are said to be hidden away in some kind of top-secret storage facility. We hope you enjoy watching this video and share your views about it in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more top 13 informative videos and press the bell icon for all the latest updates. Thanks for watching.